Hi everyone, we want to explain why the function has a 0 in the given interval. We are using the intermediate value theorem. It says if f is continuous on a closed interval, here's our intervals, a, b, so this first example my a is 1 and my b is 2, and if k is a number between f of a and f of b, in this case, these problems, we want k to be 0. So if 0 is in between our f of a and f of b, then there's at least one number c in a, b such that f of c equals k. So the first one we're going to do is this one, and I'm just going to use the intermediate value theorem and try f of a, which is 1, and I'm going to do f of 2, which is my b. And when you plug that in, f of 1, you're going to get 33 over 16. F of 2 is negative 4. So by the intermediate value theorem, there's at least, my k is 0, some number c that equals 0. All right? And it's going to be between 1 and 2. Because 0 is in between these two numbers. Right? And that's basically as simple as it is. It sounds complicated, but it's not. You're just checking to see if your k is in between your f of a and f of b. Okay, the next one we have is this one. So we're going to check f of a and f of b. So f of 0 and f of 1. And you plug that in. F of 0 is negative 2, and f of 1 is 2. So the 0 is in between negative 2 and 2. Therefore, by the intermediate value theorem, f of x equals 0, or we can say c, for at least one value of c between 0 and I should put a c here. Okay, f of c equals 0 for one value of c between 0 and 1. Okay. The next one is this one with the cosine, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do f of 0 and f of pi. So f of 0 is going to be negative 3, and f of pi is going to be pi squared minus 1, which we know is greater than 0. All right? So therefore, by the intermediate value theorem, f of the 0 is in between negative 3 and pi squared minus 1. So basically, because this is bigger than 0, so we know that f of c equals 0 for at least one value of c between 0 and pi. And the last one, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to try f of 1 and f of 3. So f of 1 equals negative 4 plus tan of pi over 8. And this is less than 0. And f of 3 is negative 4/3 plus tan of 3 pi over 8. And this is greater than 0. So by the intermediate value theorem, f of c equals 0 for at least one value of c between 1 and 3. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.